Have you ever felt like an outlier? Maybe you're the person who overthinks a simple hello, or perhaps you're the one who can't focus because the clock is ticking too loudly in the room. Most people associate a high IQ with solving Rubik's cubes in seconds. But neuroscience tells a different story. Real intelligence is often hidden behind quirks that society calls flaws. Stay with me because today we're diving into the 10 subtle signs of a high IQ, backed by peer-reviewed research. Number 10 is the neurological trait that almost every world-changing genius from Da Vinci to Steve Jobs shared. Let's see how many you have. The self-coaching brain, talking to yourself. You're not crazy, you're optimizing. A study published in the Quarterly Journal of Experimental Psychology in 2012 found that verbalizing your thoughts improves visual processing and memory. When you talk to yourself, you're literally upgrading your brain's ability to focus. 2. The metacognitive loop, overthinking. High IQ individuals don't just think, they think about thinking. This is called metacognition. While others see it as anxiety, your brain is actually running simulation to find the most efficient outcome. 3. The dopamine hunger, boredom. If you hate repetition, it's because your brain's reward system is calibrated differently. High IQ brains crave cognitive novelty. If a task isn't challenging, your dopamine levels drop faster than the average person's. 4. The Dunning-Kruger paradox. As identified by Kruger and Dunning, 1999, in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, the more intelligent you are, the more you realize how much you don't know. If you're constantly doubting your intelligence, that doubt itself is a marker of a sophisticated mind. 5. The night owl advantage. Research from the London School of Economics suggests that nocturnal behavior is an evolutionary marker of high intelligence. Why? Because the night provides a low stimulus environment where the prefrontal cortex can engage in deep creative synthesis without interruption. 6. Sensory gating, noise sensitivity. Do you hate the sound of someone chewing or a distant TV? This is linked to leaky sensory gating. Your brain is physically unable to filter out irrelevant data, meaning you process more of the world than others. This leads to better pattern recognition but lower tolerance for noise. 7. Strategic procrastination. It's not laziness, it's incubation. High IQ individuals often wait until the last minute because the pressure forces the brain to cut the fluff and focus only on the most complex variables. 8. Hyper-specific working memory. Can't find your keys but remember a quote from a book you read in 2015? That's your brain prioritizing semantic memory over spatial routine. 9. Neural sophistication, deep empathy. Intelligence isn't just logic, it's the ability to map another person's mental state. High IQ is often correlated with high emotional intelligence, EQ, as the brain uses its processing power to decode complex social cues. 10. The infinite curiosity loop. The number one trait of a high IQ, the refusal to stop. Genius isn't a destination. It's the relentless need to ask why, even when you have the answer. If you've watched this video to this point, you've already proven you process the curiosity drive that defines the top 2% of the population. So, how many of these signs did you recognize in yourself? If you had more than 5, you're operating on a level most people don't even see. Well, we're building a community of deep thinkers here. If you want to understand the science of your own mind and reach your full potential, hit that subscribe button and join us. Also comment science below if you're a night owl. Let's see how many of us are awake.